Thank you guys. Thank you all for coming along today for such an important event. I didn't come here for Black Lives Matter. I came here to uplift the human race collectively. I want us all to rise collectively, and that means my black people as well. So I wanted to come here and put my face and my name on the line. I'm the author of From Innocence to Arrogance. That's a crime novel that's available worldwide. So I started out after leaving school at 15, having been expelled from 2 schools. So I was a fairly intelligent child, and I'd like to think I was fairly respectful. But growing up in my academic years, I don't believe that I was given the full chance that maybe I should have been given. I don't believe the same opportunities that were presented to other people were presented to me. Now, if I was truly a bad person, I wouldn't stand here before you, an internationally published crime author, a teen mentor, a university criminology lecturer, a crime prevention specialist, an inspiration to my family, my mother's proud son, my father's the son my father is proud of, thank you. Yeah, so I wanted to explain my journey to you. So at 15, when I left school, my understanding was that the whole world revolved around money. And at 15 years old, I didn't have a national insurance card, so I didn't know how to attain money. What I did know is that the guy down the road selling drugs, he had liquid cash. I didn't understand that this would be of no benefit for him, and nobody was in a hurry to tell me otherwise. I spent 10 years lost in a life of crime. I've been in prison 3 times. I've been looking at life in prison twice for guns, drugs, serious violence. Ezekiel King, that's my name. It's not hard in today's day and age to check somebody's credentials out. I come here to tell you the truth and talk the truth. Now, this is about empowering humanity. So what I want everyone to do is, when I'm finished talking, is understand the steps that I made to empower myself, so people can replicate that to empower themselves and their loved ones. Right. When I was selling drugs and gangbanging and drilling and doing all these things that so many ethnic minority people do out of ignorance, I thought I was doing the best thing I could do to achieve. I thought I was doing the best thing I could do to put bread on the table. What ended up happening was, it wasn't too long before bread was on my table and I was in Her Majesty's prison. I evaluate my situation from prison, and I imagine my ancestors hundreds of years ago evaluated their position, and they were in a similar situation, in prison, enslaved, with no hope, no prospects, blacklisted by society. So this was my 3rd time in prison at the age of 27, when I started to have this realization that something was wrong. So the Black Lives Matter movement is asking everybody to look at themselves. I stood in prison and looked at myself. I thought, what's wrong? Am I too stupid to succeed? I concluded, no, I'm not too stupid to succeed. After a short while, I came to the realization that I was expressing my energy in the wrong directions. I was putting my energy into the wrong activities. So it dawned on me that I was my own worst enemy, and I was running down destruction. I was running down a prison sentence. I was running down the grave. I have always wanted to be a multi-millionaire. That's something I still want today. I started to look around me and think, who has actually achieved what I want? People like Alan Sugar, Grant Cardone, Duncan Bannatyne. These people are achievers. We need to be involved in their activities. We need to hold influential positions. We need to arm ourselves with education. Because if you are a criminal and a drug dealer, nobody wants to hear what you say, and you will always be painted negatively in society. I need people to become educated and hold influential positions, because then we can truly make a change. That's what I come here to share with people, with everybody today. Arm ourselves with education. Yeah. I look at people on the merit of their actions. So if somebody is a good person, I will say he's a good person. If somebody does bad, I will say he's bad. That's irrelevant of skin colour. So there's a short story I wanted to share with you. 1 second, my brother. There's a short story I wanted to share with everybody. There was a very noble and wise man, and the king respected this man. The ruler of the land respected this man. So he said to him, "Noble man, go and slaughter a cow and bring me the worst part of the cow." The ruler said. So the noble man went and took a cow, and he brought the king, the ruler, a bag. He says, "Here you go. Here are the worst parts of the cow." So the king opened the bag and he looked. What was in the bag? The tongue and the heart. So the king thought, the worst parts of the cow, the tongue and the heart. Okay, I respect this man's intellect. I'll work with this. The next week, the king tells the same man, "Go and slaughter another cow and bring me the best part." The noble man completes the ruler's request and brings him a bag. The ruler looks inside the bag. What's inside the bag? The tongue and the heart. So the ruler is baffled. He's thinking, I told you to bring me the worst part last week. You brought me the tongue and the heart. This week I say bring me the best part. I'm looking at the same tongue and the heart. He said, "Noble man, I respect you, but I'm baffled." He says, "My king, how beautiful and loving and kind the tongue and the heart can be, but also how wicked and evil and destructive the tongue and the heart can be. We must use our tongues and our hearts for good people." Yeah? Thank you. From innocence to arrogance, let's start building real leaders. Go on Amazon, screenshot it and put it on your social media and buy this book, From Innocence to Arrogance. Thank you.